Part. Now we are discussing an important term called escape velocity. We know that if we throw anything vertically upwards, then it returns back to the point of throw. This is because when any object is thrown upwards, by providing it with certain amount of kinetic energy, we are doing work against the force of gravity. So that is a negative work. In this case, as the body rises against the force of gravity, its kinetic energy starts converting into the potential energy. The point where its whole of kinetic energy gets converted to the potential energy, body comes in the state of rest, and from thereafter it starts falling in the downward direction till it finally reaches on the surface of earth. If you throw it with greater kinetic energy, the body will be able to rise to a greater height, but still it will show the same effect. At the maximum height, it will lose whole of its kinetic energy to the potential energy, and again it is going to fall on the surface of earth. This means that if we keep on increasing the speed with which body is thrown in the upward direction, that is, if we keep it throwing with a more and more kinetic energy, the height up to which it will rise by doing work against the gravity, it will also keep on increasing. So if the body is thrown with certain minimum amount of speed such that enough amount of kinetic energy is provided to it such that it escapes the gravitational pull of the earth, so that it is not able to come back towards the surface of the earth, but it escapes from the gravitational pull of the earth and it becomes free to move around the earth. In that case, that speed or velocity with which the body is thrown, we call that speed as the escape speed, or velocity is known as the escape velocity. So escape velocity is actually the speed with which an object, when thrown in the upward direction against the gravitational pull of the earth, if it is able to escape from the pull of the earth, it will never return back to the earth. That speed of the body with which it was thrown upward, we call it as the escape velocity. So we can define it as the minimum velocity with which a body must be projected vertically upwards so that it just escapes the gravitational pull of earth. We call it as the escape velocity. Now in order to find the expression for the escape velocity, we have this figure representing earth with center O, radius r, and a body of mass small m is to be brought from infinity and is to be placed at the point P, which is at a distance x from the center of earth. When body is present at the point P, the force of attraction on the body will be F equal to gmm over x square, because body is to be moved free from the gravitational pull of earth, so we have to increase the distance. So this force F is acting in vertically downward direction at the point P for the mass m. So if the body is to be further moved away, some work has to be done against this force. Let body is to be displaced by a small displacement dx from P to Q. By doing work against this gravitational force, the work done for this small displacement dw, it will be equal to f dx dot product, or it will be equal to f dx into cos 0, because this force is applied by an external agent. So agent is applying the force from P to Q, displacement is also in the same direction, so work done is positive. So it will be equal to gmm over x square into dx. As we are to make the body free from the gravitational pull of earth, which is 0 only at infinity. That means we had to project the body at a distance r from point A up to the infinity. That means the total work done W will be equal to integral of dW integral of gmm over x square dx. Limit of integration moves from r to infinity. If we solve this and substitute the limit, the work done for this, it will be equal to gmm over r. Here in this expression you see that work done is positive, but earlier we had derived expression for the potential energy. There the work done was negative, so no negative sign here. Reason: in the expression for gravitational potential energy, the body was moved from infinity to the point P. So as body is coming more and more closer toward the surface of the earth or towards its center, its potential energy was reducing. Remember, maximum potential energy of the body was infinity, was 0 at infinity. So when you bring it closer to the surface of earth, in that case body starts losing energy, so that reduction is indicated with the negative sign. But in this case we are pushing it from point P towards the infinity, for which body has to be provided some energy from outside by doing some external work on it. So that's why potential energy is increasing. Now this is the potential energy of the body which will help it to escape. By law of conservation of energy, if energy equal to this value in the form of kinetic energy is provided to the body, then body can escape the gravitational pull of the earth. So if we suppose that v is that escape velocity with which when it is projected upward it possesses a kinetic energy given by half mve square, such that if this kinetic energy becomes equal to this potential energy, then this work done on the body will help it to escape from the gravitational pull of the earth. So in this case, if we compare the two, work done and kinetic energy, we have gmm over r equal to half mve square. M get cancelled, escape velocity comes equal to 2gm over r whole under the root. Also we know that g is equal to acceleration due to gravity is gm over r square, or gm is equal to gr square. If we use this in the first equation, we get an alternative form for escape velocity, which is under root 2gr. This is alternative form of the escape velocity. So if we substitute the value of acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meter per second square, and radius of earth has 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter, and solve for equation number 2 for earth, the escape velocity approximately comes out to be equal to 11.2 kilometer per second. That is, if a body has to be made free from the gravitational pull of the earth, it must be projected in vertically upward direction with a velocity of 11.2 kilometer per second. Remember, this is the least velocity for which we had derived a simplest expression by just comparing potential energy with the kinetic energy. But we also know that when the body is going to move up against the gravitational pull of the earth, it has to do some work against the air friction also. So in actual practice, whenever rockets are fired or satellites are fired to orbit around the earth, their escape velocity must be greater than 11.2 kilometer per second.